Hi everybody, welcome back to the pregnancy updates. We're now on week 38. So that means I have 2 weeks till due date and I'm so scared. I'm so scared. It's really hit me now, like super hit me that I have to give birth again. I don't even know where to begin with speaking about it because I am at the panicky stage, and I think second time round you kind of know what's coming. Every birth's different, but you have a general idea of what contractions feel like, what crowning feels like, and generally what pushing a baby out of your vajayjay feels like. So I'm very nervous, very nervous, but I'm trying my hypnobirthing. I'm trying to have baths at night to relax me. I'm trying to speak about it a bit more because I usually just go, obviously not on camera. I speak a lot on camera, but in real life I kind of shut down a little bit and just don't talk. So I'm trying to voice my concerns, and it was really good. I actually saw a midwife this week, yay! So I had my first midwife appointment in pretty much a month. So it's my first one up here in Aberdeen in Scotland, and she was sweet enough, she was nice enough. Apparently they look after, for anyone that's local, the team I'm under look after from Ballater, which is miles away, all the way through to Cults is the last stop. Yeah, that was quite eye-opening. So it's kind of not a surprise that I didn't get an appointment for a while, but she thought I was 36 weeks. So she was a bit like, when I said I was 38 weeks, she was like, oh, okay. So I have some brand new shiny notes, which she, because she didn't realise that, well, I don't know how she didn't realise because it had been quite obviously stated by me on numerous occasions to the receptionists and all the whoever that I needed to be booked in and whatever. She didn't actually have enough time in her appointment to go through absolutely everything in it, so she just kind of got me to fill it out. She did like the essential bits and then I had to fill the rest of it out at home, and I had to fill out a birth plan as well, so I've done that, which I think again has made me realise that I'm going to give birth very shortly. So yeah, they're good notes. Like, they're a good little, it's just a really little thing compared to what I had at Portsmouth, which was a massive, ooh, cut my hand, massive folder with loads of different sections. This is quite compact. So that was good. Baby's heartbeat seemed fine, baby's position seemed fine. Apparently there's still lots and lots of room in there. I'm measuring 2 weeks behind, so I don't really know what that means because Isla was said to be small and then she was quite big, so who knows. But on the growth chart it's kind of following the same trend it always has been. I'm just a little bit small, so that's that. Blood pressure was fine, and that's about it. She had a chat about what to do when I'm into labour, in case I go into labour in the next 2 weeks. I've got all the numbers and everything, so that's good, and I roughly know where to go. I've visited my auntie in Aberdeen Maternity Hospital when she had my little cousin, but that's it. So I don't really know where I'm going, which is quite scary. I did mention that this time round I was keen to stay in a little bit longer so I could try and establish feeding, because last time I left after a night, and even with mild cystic hygroma they were happy for her to be discharged into the care of the consultants as an outpatient. So I left after a night and it wasn't long enough, and so this time I feel like I'm going to try and stay in for like a day or two just to try and establish feeding. And she seemed quite like relaxed about that. Asked about the facilities at the hospital, didn't really get much back on that. She was like, oh, we'll try and get you the pool. So I don't think I'll get the pool, but I have bought a bikini just in case. So symptom wise it's just your usual end of pregnancy sort of stuff. Very uncomfortable at times, like right now I'm completely fine, and then other times I'm like doubled over in pain, or I just have to like kind of get on the floor and go on all fours and kind of rock back and forth for a little bit just till it passes. But it's more like a stitch pain that comes in like different areas of my bump, and then my back's getting very sore again by the end of the day. Sleeping's a lot more uncomfortable now, even with my pregnancy pillow. So luckily I go to bed so late because I'm so busy doing stuff all the time that I don't usually spend a lot of time falling asleep, but it's just a really broken night's sleep because I'm really uncomfortable having to get up to pee a lot more, and I'm finding that I'm having a lot of like bladder pain, like I mentioned last week. Like if I don't go to the toilet as soon as I need to go to the toilet, I'm in a world of pain when I do actually go to the toilet. So yeah, it's very strange. Don't remember that with Isla. So just general aches and pains really. I've noticed that my boobs have started to hurt a bit more, so I'm a bit like, oh no, we're getting ready for baby. And that's it really. I have packed my hospital bags, so again quite late, but I had to film a video and stuff obviously. So I've basically got 2 bags. One for baby, which is just all baby stuff. I decided to keep them both separate just because I think when your brain straight after you've given birth isn't quite all with it. So I've got one for baby and then a slightly larger one for me, which is kind of open because I'm still getting the last bits in there once I stop using them. So I'm feeling a little bit more prepared. I've got baby's changing bits set up, the Moses basket set up, the bedside crib set up, clothes put away and washed. So I am feeling a little bit more prepared, but still I'd be quite happy to go a little bit overdue. Although, speaking of that, the midwife here said that they only let you go 7 days now. It's changed, so they induce you at 7 days. I thought it was like 2 weeks. So I thought I had 2 weeks, but no, 7 days. And my next midwife appointment is on my due date, and they'll offer me a sweep then if I want it. I went early with Viola, so I don't really, I'm oblivious to the whole going to term and sweeps and inductions and things, and I really don't want to be induced. So fingers crossed I just go in the next couple of weeks. I think not this week, but I think maybe next week I'll be ready. I need to order the pushchair. And that's it really, so let's talk about baby. Baby is 49.8 centimeters long and 3,083 grams apparently. So baby's skull is still soft enough, obviously, for it to squeeze through the birth canal. Whoa. And a lot of the bones, the teeny tiny bones in baby's body, won't actually fuse together until after they're born. And at this point, baby is ingesting a lot of amniotic fluid, which is contributing to the build-up of meconium, which is their first poop. Baby's teeny tiny fingernails are still growing, but apparently they stay very soft while they're still inside you, which is good because you don't want them clawing about in there. Baby is gaining about an ounce a day at this point, so yeah, I have no idea how much this one's going to weigh, no inkling whatsoever. And the lubricant that keeps the lungs sticking together whilst breathing is being readily produced, so getting ready to breathe in the outside world. Let's have a quick look at Bump. Excuse my joggers, I've just been doing lots of stuff around the house, so I'm in my nice comfy wear. So here is Bump. Again, not much changed from last week. I really don't feel like I'm growing much, to be honest. And from the front, my belly button is still really, really grossing me out. And from the other side. So that's it for my week 38 pregnancy update. I'm feeling a bit weird because I had Isla at 39 weeks, so there might not be another update if I go the same as last time. So this might be my last ever pregnancy update for this baby. Or I might go overdue, who knows, but it just feels really strange to say that. So if I do have the baby in the next week, then bye on the pregnancy update front, but that's such a scary thought. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will link all our other pregnancy videos below for you if you're interested, and we'll see you very soon. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel.